Non-stop rivalry action.
It'll be the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. 2K Sports presents MLB 2K11.
And a glance at nearly 42,000 fans on hand for our ballgame. The National League East, Philadelphia, from the Central, Milwaukee, going at it here in Philly. Hi, everybody. John Crux, Steve Phillips with yours truly, Gary Thorne. Monday night broadcast of Major League Baseball. Our starting pitcher for Philadelphia. Steve, as he gets going against Milwaukee, what do you think his focus is?
Well, pitching's the key to win any ball game, and with their quality right-hander on the mound today, that's going to be a key as well against this outstanding lineup. He's going to have to execute his pitches to get the outs.
Lineup set for this one. Ron Renicke's going to do it this way. In our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, if you want to see one of the biggest swings in all of baseball, take a look at Prince Fielder in this one today. The guy that goes up there geared to hit the home run, but he's starting to walk a little bit more, and with those walks, hopefully the home run numbers will increase.
And Molitor's in the box. He's going to start things off today. First pitch coming up. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Hit sharply down the line. Schmidt will make the play. And we'll take a quick look at how Philadelphia lines up on the diamond defensively. So, John, any individual standout?
Well, Chase Utley's a guy that's never been known for his glove, and he's had to put a lot of work into making himself a good second baseman in Major League Baseball, and that's what he's done. Still struggles, though, with the backhand play and sometimes can get erratic with his throwing, but he's really made great improvements in those areas.
Base is empty, 1 out. Here's the pitch. First pitch, fastball, 0-1. A loss yesterday for the Brewers. That series for them, they ended up losing 1-2 against the Nationals in Washington.
Well, and this team has not played up to the expectations recently, just 4 wins in their last 10 games, so they need to play with a little more consistency right now.
Hot shot towards the hole. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
Well, let's take a look at the Milwaukee Brewers and where they ended up rank-wise last year in the National League. Second best in hits, second in home runs, and this offense showed up in the top 5 in the league in batting average, really pointing to the depth and quality of their hitters. A very deep lineup with quality at bats.
Burnett's up now. Base is empty with 2 outs. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
The pitcher can't find the zone right here, but I'm still giving my hitter the green light. I think he has enough discipline to get a good pitch and try to drive it.
Pitch on the way. And he takes that one and misses for ball 4.
Well, he didn't want to lay it right down the middle, but he misses with this one low, and now he's walked him on 4 pitches. He's got to settle down.
Team leaders in home runs. How'd they do it last year? Well, let's take a look on our State Farm leaderboard. The Reds number 1, the Brewers second, in third the D-backs, the Rockies fourth, and number 5 the Phillies rounded out.
Well, most home run hitters can be pitched to, so these pitchers, though, they have to be very careful because they're facing 2 of the top home run hitting teams in the league last season. If you can pitch well, you execute your pitches, you have a chance to have a successful game. If you make mistakes, though, runs get put on the board quickly with both these teams.
One 1-0 pitch, slurve, it's in there, 1-1. Here's a look at the matchup numbers, and they're good. 339 off the Phillies. The pitch. Takes a called strike of the letters, and it's 1-2.
You saw their last game. You saw what a big part of their offense he was, contributing with 3 base hits.
The 1-2 pitch. And that one swung out and missed by Prince Fielder. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. First look, Philadelphia bats coming right up. And here's a look at the starting pitcher for Milwaukee. And as he gets going against these Philadelphia hitters, what do you think's in store?
Well, the offense is going to be important to support this good right-handed pitcher on the mound today. He's facing a great lineup. This team could put some runs up on the board. So if his club could score early, it could take some of the pressure off of him and allow him to get in the strike zone a little earlier in the count.
Cooper. And out number 1 as he steps on the base. Here's the lineup for the Phillies. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, a guy who's a former MVP and Jimmy Rollins is a guy that stands out for you. One, because he plays the shortstop position, and he's very athletic and gifted at that position. But what he can do, too, is he's a guy at the top of the order that can hit a lot of triples. And when he does that and he's putting the ball in play and getting on base, his team usually wins.
In the box now, number 5 spot. The Phillies winning last night, and that was a big game for them considering they lost games 1 and 2 of the series against the Marlins. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1. 3-run lead holds up in their last win. They're playing good ball.
Well, and I'm sure that there's going to be no complaints coming out of their clubhouse about this win, winning by 3.
And here's the pitch. Fastball swung on, can't make contact, and behind on the count 0-2.
Boy, he's got great movement on that 2-seamer. It's one of the best around.
This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Swing and a miss, struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Brewers. Here's how they line up defensively. Check swing there. They say he went around. They're going to appeal at third. Yes, he did. No hesitation on that call either. Chase Utley not fooled by that pitch. Count is even. Last year, the average for him 240 against the Brewers. He swings, hits a ball to right field. That one's grabbed, side retired, and nothing across here in this half of the inning. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Philadelphia. Middle of the lineup coming along. And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Misses high, ball 1.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
The 1-0 now. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away, 2-0. Big swing and a miss as his eyes lit up on that pitch, but a 2-1 count. Fastball gets away from him there, and it's 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
Towards the middle. And it's in there. That hitting streak continues. So, with nobody out, he's on board. Let's see what the Philadelphia Phillies have coming up. Wrapping up on Wednesday, the series with Milwaukee. They can look forward to a competitive series. San Diego Padres will be hosting. That kicks off Thursday. And they have yet another venue. The Diamondbacks hosting that one. So they'll be out and about over a good bit of that upcoming schedule. Simmons is up now. In his rookie year now.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter.
And the double play, they got a move. 6-4-3 double play. Nice move at second base.
Now, that's a great double play. Pulling off double plays like that can really shift the momentum of the game.
It's going to be Thomas. Base is empty and 2 down. Ball. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. He lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
1-1 on the way. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line shot into center field. And that gets down. Thomas, base hit. Eastern Division standings starting to take shape here in April. You're in our State Farm standings board. First place, the Marlins. Second place, the Phillies. It's the Mets in third. Fourth place, the Braves. And the bottom dwellers, the Washington Nationals. Here's Cooper to the plate. A runner on first with 2 outs. First pitch way out of the zone. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. That one gets through for a base hit. That'll bring Ricky Weeks to bat.
Let's take a look at where the Milwaukee Brewers rank in the National League in this early part of the season. First in runs, second in batting average, and they're the number 2 team in batting average with runners in scoring position. A lineup that's patient. They know the pitcher's in trouble when somebody's in scoring position. They relax and come up with a clutch hit.
Two down. Runners at first and second. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. 0-1. He has hit .240 lifetime against the Phillies. Here's the pitch. And it's 0-2. Ricky Weeks. He'll be swinging if it's close.
Had a real strong offensive game last time out. 3 big base hits.
Here it comes. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball. 1-2.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
The 1-2 on its way. And good eye by Ricky Weeks. Lays off it, and it's even. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. No runs on 3 base hits and 2 men left on. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Philadelphia. Schmidt at the plate. He's going to start the second for the home team.
Ball.
That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. Delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1.
In order to throw that fastball away from the hitter, you have to get great extension out in front. Nice job of pitching.
The pitch. Call fastball. Now the count 1-2. That misses the strike zone away to even things at 2. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it. A good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
And in the batter's box, it's Allen. One out, bases empty. Curveball just misses. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball low. 2-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Slider bends in for the strike. 2-1.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black. Get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
The 2-1. Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, anytime you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
Swinging a drive, deep left center. That one's gloved. And be sure to tune in next Sunday. The Cincinnati Reds with a road game as they take on the Cardinals in St. Louis. You can catch that game at 2 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, Gary, that should be a fun one to watch for sure.
Chance will come with 2 down for Howard. He hit 7 for 24 last year against the Brewers. Here's the delivery. This is a low and away pitch for ball 1. Well, maybe he needs a little vision clarity here. That one he went after, and it was clearly in the dirt. One pitch. He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike 2.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
One-two pitch coming. And that one swung out and missed by Ryan Howard. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. The Phillies just can't get that offense going. The top of the order is due up next. And Molitor's in the box. Lined out last time up. First pitch, here it comes. He squares around and he gets this one down. Alexander in time for the out. These teams set the tone in offense last year. Let's take a look, brought to you by State Farm. The Reds #1, second the Phillies, the Rockies third, fourth the Brewers, and number 5 the Braves rounded out.
Well, they might have to replace home plate after this game because these were two of the top teams in the league last year in runs scored. They love to cross home plate. They get guys on, they score them. And that's what makes these teams so tough to pitch against.
And here's the first one. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Two outs, bases empty. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Rollins will field. And that's the third out. That'll do it. No strikeouts, but you talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Philadelphia. Hope you have your mittens on. It is cold. Tune in on the radio to our broadcast. Getting colder here as it gets later. That runs high, 1-0.
When you throw a two-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the bottom of the zone. This pitch up could come back to cost him later in the game.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on, liner to right. No problem for him. That's an easy out.
Now a chance here to see where the Philadelphia Phillies sit in the rankings in the National League. Second triples, second in stolen bases, and they're ranked 3rd in team batting average with runners in scoring position. Having that ability to come up with a clutch hit, being able to relax and know that the pressure's more on the pitcher than on the hitter.
Nobody on base, one away. Slider just misses, 1-0. Gets him to swing under that one, even at 1.
Boy, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Good location, and he couldn't hold off at 1 and 2.
Well, when you swing like that at a changeup, you're very lucky you didn't hit it, or else it'd be an easy out.
Swinging a roller towards the hole. Molitor on to first. That's out number 2.
Well, we've got a moment to take a look at the Philadelphia Phillies last year. Let's see how they ranked. 2nd in runs scored, 4th in triples. Now they also utilized the stolen base. In the top 5 in stolen bases in the league, they understand that they just can't wait for the long ball or the extra base hit. Sometimes you have to make things happen, and they did it with a stolen base.
And it's Jimmy Rollins. Lifetime average, .251 hitter off Milwaukee. First pitch inside with a fastball, ball 1.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
Now the pitcher's executing his game plan. He knows these hitters. He knows how he wants to pitch them. And now he's locating his pitches in exactly the right spot.
The 1-1. Missed with the fastball outside. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch, and he watches the fastball go by for strike 2.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Outside for a ball, and it's full. 3-2.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner. From running it off the plate, the hitter just laid off.
The 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit. And here in the early part of the season, we have a look at the Central Division standings brought to you by State Farm. First place, the Cubs. The Reds, second place. Brewers in third place. Cardinals in the fourth spot. Pirates in fifth place. And wrapping up the list, the Astros. And we're going to see Hamilton here. And he steals off and he gets away with it. He's one of the league's best. Rollins the runner at first. Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. Over near third. Throws to first. Side is retired. No runs on a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Still no runs across here in Philadelphia. And if you've just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And as Prince Fielder in the box now. An exciting hitter. Boy, he is some fun to watch. And a one-ball count as we get going here in the fourth.
I'll tell you what, people pay money to watch the power hitters, and that's why the stars make the most money, because they hit the ball out of the ballpark, Gary.
He deals. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Look, Gary, the way this is going so far here in the fourth, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. Now Prince Fielder can afford to take one here or maybe hack away. Last season, a big 400 against the Phillies here at Citizens Bank Park. And Fielder works this one to the enviable hitter's count, 3-1. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder.
Let's take a quick look at the rankings for this month and how Prince Fielder's been doing. Second in RBIs, fourth in doubles, and of course, when you look at the numbers, he's also in the top 10 in hits. A guy that puts it in play and seems to find the holes he needs.
Number 3 slot up again here. He singled his last trip. No one out and a runner on first. He delivers. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball away.
There's a swing and contact. This one to Hamilton. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. Tremendous situation now for Milwaukee. Steve, sometimes that pitch down the middle you want to drive. He chose to take it the other way.
Well, good piece of hitting. You don't have to always pull that ball. You think up the middle at first and then adjust accordingly. Outstanding adjustment.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Now the first pitch. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a line drive. And that'll put him on another hit. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen. I'll tell you what, the nerves in the dugouts on both sides kind of quivering here. Critical situation.
You know he's looking for a way to put an end to this offensive threat, and what a threat it is in a tie game.
Well, what's great about being a hitter in this situation is you know the pitcher has to come over the plate. He can't throw it off the plate. Be ready to hit it.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now. Oh, 1 fastball and a called strike.
He must have been looking for an off-speed pitch in that situation because the fastball looked like it surprised him.
He delivers. This one's grounded near third, foul. Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
The 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, he gets the first out of the inning right there. Now let's see if he can continue to bear down, work his way out of this jam, and keep the score tied.
Here's Cooper to the plate, and he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
But Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
Three on and 1 out. And the first pitch. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. That'll be a base hit at an RBI. There's 2. 2-run single on that one. So look now at the win expectancy graph and what those 2 RBIs have done for their chances.
Well, anytime you get a chance to break open a scoreless game, it's exactly what you have to do. Great piece of hitting, taking what the pitcher gave him to drive in those 2 big runs.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fastball too low, 1-0.
Well, guys, you talk about someone who had potential written all over him. Ricky Weeks hasn't been able to put it all together. 2010, though, he finally stayed healthy and showed everyone what he is capable of doing.
1-0 is a fastball that runs away, 2-0. Well, Weeks hit leadoff for the Brewers. That means you got to cross the plate, and that's exactly what he did last year. 112 times he crossed with a run.
You know, it's interesting. He struck out 184 times on the season. But when I look at what he did offensively in the production, I was wrong about him. I didn't think he'd put together this type of year. He really has come on and made some improvements.
Lays off that fastball. It's a called strike, 2-2.
A good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
That's hit foul by Weeks. And Ricky Weeks swinging through that one. That's strike 3.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
Now the State Farm leaderboard. Look at those teams who had the highest average last year. The Reds, number 1. Second, the Cardinals. The Rockies, third. Fourth, the Brewers. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
Well, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher in this game, Gary. I mean, if you're looking to get through a bunch of quick innings, it might not happen in this one. 2 of the better teams last season in the league in batting average. These guys have the ability to put the ball in play, and when they do, they usually get hits doing it. This is going to be a tough battle for these pitchers here today.
The 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed. 1-1. The pitch. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. The 1-2 on its way. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Fastball well off the mark, and it's full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. So they show offense here in the fourth inning. Now a 2-0 lead getting into the middle of the game. Milwaukee is in front, 2-0. And the number 7 batter in the box. First pitch to him. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
Here's the pitch. Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now. 0-2. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
Now to the plate. Here's Chase Utley.
Well, even though Chase Utley didn't put up the offensive numbers that he has throughout his career, 2010 season was hampered with injuries. He is still a threat in the middle of this strong Phillies lineup.
First pitch on the way to Utley. And that's too low. 1-0. And Chase Utley now has had 5 straight All-Star appearances. Even though he had some injuries in the season, that's how much he's appreciated by fellow players and the press.
I think everybody recognizes that. A lot of publications named him the second baseman of the decade, and not a surprise. Can hit for average and power, and he's improved himself defensively as well.
He's going to try to stretch it. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Well, he finds a pitch he can drive, and his hands just fly through the strike zone. Perfect execution at the plate, and he's in scoring position with just 1 out.
Schmidt at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Utley at second. The first pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. 2 down. Now the runner will have to hold at second. Here's a look at the schedule for the Milwaukee Brewers. Wednesday they finish up this Philadelphia series. Following that, they'll have to deal with Lance Berkman. The Astros come into town. A team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They'll stay right there for the next set of games. The Cincinnati Reds. Home sweet home for a while here. They'll try to make the most of it. And in the batter's box, it's Allen. 0 for 1 thus far. Two outs and a runner on second. The pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that's out number 3. Well, that was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. Brewers holding on to their lead. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. On the way, It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. Swung on, hit down the line and left. This one into the corner. Gone. Goodbye home run. Putting a little padding on the lead. Solo shot up by 3.
Now take a look at this one. You can see the pitch coming to the inside corner. He's able to make the adjustment and hit it over the fence.
He was able to get that big part of the bat on that inside pitch, and once that happened, it's gone.
Brewers offense continuing to roll, getting things done, Gary.
Base is clear, no outs. And the first pitch. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. And we talk about how a hit or a home run can be critical at certain points of a ball game. You just saw one.
Now you have to wonder how long the manager is going to stick with this pitcher as he's given up the lead.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind, 2-0.
On a 2-seam fastball down and away, trying to get the hitter to roll his hands over to get the ground ball. He just laid off, though.
And he pours one down the center of the strike zone, 2-1.
That's a great pitch right there. 4-seam fastball. The problem is you lay it right down the middle, you're running the risk he could hit it out of the park.
Low for a ball, and it's suddenly 3-1.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it, because he can take you out of the yard.
And he watches one called strike, and that runs the count full.
A good 4-seam fastball right there. You have to know yourself. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Better off to take it.
And that's going to be ball 4, so the free pass issue.
I'm not surprised. I mean, first base open right there. That's the right move. Don't take any chances in the strike zone.
That will bring up Prince Fielder. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. Gets runs across National League's top 5 leaderboard. A runner on first, no outs. Here's Fielder's first look. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field as he drops back and puts it away. Our State Farm leaderboard recapping the teams that led the way in extra base hits last year. Number 1, the D-backs. The Reds, 2nd. 3rd spot, the Brewers. The Rockies, 4th. And number 5, the Phillies rounded up.
Well, look for the ball to be rattled around in the gaps in this game. The balls are going to be hitting the wall. Extra base hits galore with these two teams, two of the best at it last year in the league. And I tell you what, these guys love to hit the ball in the gaps and get in scoring position with one swing of the bat.
Pitch on the way. That's off the plate away, 1-0.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
Ready with a 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a fastball high, 2-0. And that one misses outside, ball 3.
A good action on that pitch, running away, but it's a ball you have to get down to the zone. Don't throw it up.
And a rip at the cutter, 3-0. Misses, 3-1. Now the 3-1. He pours that one in at the letters, full 3-2.
Tough pitch to hit right here. When you run this fastball up and away, you have to elevate your swing to get on top of it. He ends up taking the pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And on that one, he's not going to get the call, so he will issue the walk.
Now the pitcher's got to get his radar back in the strike zone right now if he wants to continue through this inning.
Simmons gets a shot here. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. One out with runners at first and second. First pitch. Cutter just misses. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Up the middle. And he's up with it. Over to second for 1. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get 1. It's going to be Thomas. Struck out swinging last time. Two men on, 2 men out. The first pitch. A swing line to left center. And in there, Milwaukee will score.
Well, 3 hits in the loss there last game, but I tell you what, he continues to swing the bat like this. They're not going to have many losses in the column.
Here's Cooper to the plate. And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
Well, now they're putting some distance between themselves and their opponent. With at bats like that, keep tacking on the runs and pulling away.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. What they're looking for right here is to keep this offense rolling now, get this going.
Well, that's right. I mean, they've got it rolling now, Gary, and you want to continue to lump these quality at-bats together, keep tacking on runs, create that margin, protect your pitchers.
He deals. Missed badly with the fastball there, 1-1.
A great movement on that 2-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Here's the delivery. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swings and popped it foul to the left. And that's another foul ball.
Well, even if he doesn't get a hit here in this at-bat, the fact that he's making the pitcher work, 2-2 count, enables everyone around him in the dugout to see every pitch he's throwing, because he's throwing the kitchen sink trying to get this strikeout. He just fouled off that low pitch.
Boy, that's a tough time. 24 pitches in that half inning. The Brewers, a 4-run lead. We'll have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up next. Ryan Howard at the plate. And now Howard gets set. Throws that curveball a little low. Ball 1.
Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound. The defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only one runner left on base, and we're moving through the middle part of this ball game, so they're doing a nice job shutting down this offense.
The pitch. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. A career .267 number off the Brewers. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. And that puts the leadoff man on. Ball 4.
That's not how he wanted to start this inning, Gary. He's going to be pitching a world of trouble if he can't find his control. Let's take a look at Ryan Howard's season last year and how it turned out. 4th in triples, 4th in RBI, and the power numbers were there as he was ranked in the top 10 in home runs, and it's always nice to have a bat like that in your lineup.
Runner on first base, nobody out. And the first pitch starts him out with a slider for a strike.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black, get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
There's a called strike of the belt, so he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Tough spot for the hitter, down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
Here's the pitch. Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2. Two-two pitch. Circle change misses, and it's full. 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch right there to lay off of. That changeup down and away and out of the strike zone. But the hitter must have been looking for it because he wasn't fooled at all.
And here's the 3-2. And that one misses. That's going to be ball 4. Toss the bat aside, head down to first.
Well, some control issues right now for the pitcher. He's got to get locked in and back in the zone.
And the number 8 spot rolls around.
Well, Gary, we just saw the second walk in this inning, and you really have to start to question, is he nibbling, trying to avoid contact, or is he losing control?
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And here's the first one. First pitch looked like a circle change over for a called strike. And Steve, absolutely right about those walks here. He's got himself in a jam. If he doesn't get out of it, his part of the game may be over.
Well, he's finding himself in hitters' counts, and when hitters can look for a certain pitch, they can drive it, so he's in trouble.
Hit hard on the ground towards third. That's 1 and 2. Double play.
Now, Gary, get a chance to look at this double play and the replay, and this is an outstanding effort to make the catch, get to the bag, and make the throw. That's a rally killer. And
that's going to deny the chance at a big inning here. Look at the teams who led the league in slugging last year. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Reds. 2nd, the Rockies. 3rd spot, the Brewers. 4th, D-backs. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
Well, not a lot of singles in this one, I don't think, today, Gary. I mean, these two teams love to slug it out. They love to hit doubles, triples, and especially the home run ball. So if you're a pitcher, you better be very careful, because when you make a mistake, these two teams will make you pay.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. 1 for 12 last season against the Brewers. Here it comes. And it's 0-2. Jimmy Rollins swinging at anything close here.
Well, the hitter must have thought that was either going to go too far out of the zone or too high. He takes the pitch, but it's a strike.
Here's the delivery. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Line towards second. Picked up by Weeks. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Still unable to score. Philadelphia still 0. And so Ricky Weeks leading it off. Drilled towards third. Schmidt will make the play. And Molitor's in the box. Struck out swinging his last time up. One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Called strike. 0-1. On the way. 0-1. Good hard cutter in for a called strike.
That cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out and swing at it. Tough pitch.
Tries to ring him up with the fastball away, but it's 1-2. Looked like a cutter, but he lays off. 2-2. The 2-2. Gave him a fastball that time, but it's outside. 3-2.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Here's the payoff pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. Three-2 on the way. Number 92. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And here's Robin Young. Two outs and nobody on. And here's the first one. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Oh, what an effective pitch. That two-seam fastball had him way out in front of it.
Here's the pitch. 0-1 is a fastball inside. That'll even the count at 1.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Boy, excellent movement to the cutter, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that good late movement down, that cut fastball. Unbelievable action on that pitch.
Fastball that's well off the plate. 2-2. Swung on and fouled away. Foul! This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And a look at that one, but can't come up with it.
Well, anytime you have a 2-2 count, especially anytime with 2 strikes, you have to protect home plate as a hitter, and that's exactly what it did right there. A pitch borderline strike zone, but he just did enough to foul it off to see another one.
And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. And it'll be the Phillies. And we're going to see Hamilton here. And the National League pitchers have to deal with him on the base paths. He's near the top in steals. Here's the pitch. Too low on that one for a ball. 1-0.
Well, Gary, one of the things I really like to watch about him is his speed, that ability to impact the game on the bases. You love to see him get on and then wonder if he's going to go.
1-0 on the way. Ooh, that looked pretty good, but he falls behind. 2-0.
Well, Gary, they've only left a couple runners on base offensively so far through the middle part of this ball game, and they're going to have to give themselves more opportunities to see if they can't come up with that big base hit. That's just not enough offense.
Circle change, just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Hit sharply down the line, and that gets down. Hamilton on it first. State Farm leaderboard recaps the biggest group of thieves last year in the league. The Mets #1, second the Padres, the Nationals third, Phillies fourth. It's the Astros #5.
Well, most teams have one guy who can steal bases. This team has a bunch of guys who can run. Last year, one of the top teams in the league at stealing bases. And you think, well, we got one base stealer out. Well, as soon as he gets out, here comes another. Seems like every time someone's on base, they have the ability to steal bases. Way too much pressure for the opposition.
Taps this one foul to the right. Swung on, hit, up with it, and there's one. And Weeks will turn the double play.
Beautiful looking double play right there, a pitcher's best friend.
That shortens the inning, shortens the number of pitches that have to be thrown. It's all about defense. And a shot here for Chase Utley with 2 down.
Now his 2 RBIs helped contribute to the offense in last night's ballgame.
First pitch on the way to Utley. Looked like the circle change, and it just misses. 1-0. He's got a .295 career batting average off Milwaukee. Utley swings and misses at that one. That evens up the count. Here's the 1-1. Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Chase Utley not fooled by that pitch. Count is even.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
Got him, and he has just been magnificent through 6. Still got outs to get, Steve, but he's in this one.
Now, Gary, he's got his great stuff and his great location.
So they're shut down again. That's 6 shutout innings so far. The Brewers enjoying this lead. Burnitz is the batter. He'll lead off the 7th. Here's the pitch. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 now. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. And here's a fastball for a called strike. 2-1. Here he comes. 2-1 pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball, but doesn't make contact, and it goes even at 2.
Well, that's some kind of pitching. You set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
And it's fouled off.
Foul!
Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 away.
Well, I'll tell you what, with this kind of fastball, you can make a living up in the zone. He runs it up and away. The hitter was thinking something else.
And it's Fielder batting. Batting 10 for 22 last year against the Phillies. Base is empty with 1 away. Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Well, and ever since he was 12, 13 years old, you heard the stories about how far Prince Fielder can hit a ball, and it just continues at the major league level. Another unbelievable season in 2010 for Prince.
Fielder isn't fooled by that one, and Prince has evened up the count. Now, Prince Fielder, the fluctuation in home runs may go on, but so do the home runs, guys.
Hey, listen, he's a 50-homer guy in his career in a single season. I'm going to take my chances that he's going to run into his fair share. I think he's one of the best power hitters in the game.
He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
6 slide up at the plate again. 2 for 2 in the game. Base is empty with 2 outs. The pitch, and that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Ooh, missed badly there, and it's 1-1.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
Good spot that time. Hit that outside corner. 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. 7th inning. Time to stretch. Philadelphia. Cleanup back. Well, Phillies won their last game, and that was a big game for them considering they lost games 1 and 2 of the series against the Marlins. Here's the first pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. 1 away.
Well, no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats, getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
And be sure to tune in next Sunday. We'll see Lance Berkman and the Houston Astros. They travel to Milwaukee to take on the Brewers at Miller Park. That game gets underway 8 Eastern.
Now looking forward to that. That's going to be some kind of matchup, Gary. Good ball game.
1 out, base is empty. Here's the pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Now, Gary, it's tough to score when you only get 3 hits. We're deep into this ball game, and they have just not been able to mount any pressure against him today.
Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
Taps this one foul off to the left. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. 2 down.
Now, he's been having this lineup guess the entire game right now. He's out thinking them and out pitching them. He's continuing to be sharp the entire game.
Base is empty and 2 down. And now Howard gets set. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Good eye by Ryan Howard. Lays off that one, and we're even.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That two-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
Hit in the air to center field. And Thomas is going to play it. And that's going to do it in this half inning.
No, he's absolutely mowing them down here today, Gary, and they haven't been able to muster any sort of offensive attack against him here at all.
Brewers still enjoying this lead. Due up 6-7-8 in the lineup. Simmons is up now. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. The pitch, number 92. And he gets in there, no contest. And so there he is at first base, and there's still nobody out.
Well, you'll take base runners any way you can get them, and sometimes you don't have to have the prettiest swing to be effective. This infield single right here might get this team started.
Thomas batting now. Well, the Brewers coming in off a loss. They were hoping to take the series after splitting games 1 and 2. They ended up grabbing one game only against the National. Watches a fastball that's in there, 0-1. And that last game, a half dozen runs behind.
Just couldn't contain the offense of the other team. They just pummeled them.
The pitch takes one off the plate to even the count at 1.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left. Might want to get someone else up out there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Shot towards the hole. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Pitch on the way. And that's in there for a strike at the letters.
Gary, I think he decided that was a pitch he needed to take as soon as it came out of his hand. Just can't handle that fastball up and away.
Here's the pitch. Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Hit up the middle. And another hit back to back. And he scores.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen.
Looking to capitalize and maybe get an RBI. Ricky Weeks. Well, we've seen this club's offense, and I think we're going to see some more. They're running away with it, Steve.
Now, Gary, as we can see, this offense just keeps on rolling, keeps on producing. Why don't you keep on rolling, Gary?
And in this game, there's no such thing as piling on. You want to carry over. If you're hot now, keep it going. Ground ball by Weeks. To second, there's one. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play.
Well, a lot of tough teams in the National League. Let's take a look at where the Milwaukee Brewers rank. First in runs, second in batting average, and they're the number 2 team in batting average with runners in scoring position. A lineup that's patient. They know the pitcher's in trouble when somebody's in scoring position. They relax and come up with a clutch hit.
And the first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 now. 1-0 pitch, fastball high, 2-0. Cutter just misses, and he runs it to 3-0.
Oh, that's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
Here it comes. And that one is going to be outside, and that is ball 4, and now you've got a base stealer on.
Well, he didn't want to lay it right down the middle, but he misses with this one low, and now he's walked him on 4 pitches. He's got to settle down.
And here's Robin Young, and he'll be hacking right here, Steve, with the sacks full.
And he could pretty much put this game out of reach with a big hit.
Three on and 1 out. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a miss behind 0-1. Good movement to that cutter, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right at him.
Fastball got him, 2 down.
It seemed like he made it easy. 3 pitches, big strikeout.
Can't get rid of a guy any quicker than that. Only took 3 and he's gone. Burnett's at the plate now, and he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. First pitch. Line drive left of the bag and foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
A great movement on that 2-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
He swings and nails a liner, and that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. They pick up a run on 3 hits. Denied a big inning, though, as they leave the bases loaded. Milwaukee up 5. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. First pitch, here it comes. Takes that one low and outside, 0-1.
Tough to score with only 3 hits in a ball game, and we're deep into this one right now. So unless something dramatically changes, he's just going to shut them down the rest of the way. He's been overpowered.
Here's the delivery. Missed badly with the fastball there, 1-1.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
Slider can't find the zone, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Boy, fastball, that one in the dirt. He lays off that. A fastball that's by him, 3-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
Payoff pitch coming. Got him. You know, they use the term filthy. I'm telling you what we've seen from him today. That's what he's throwing.
Absolute filth, no question about it. He's got the hitters off balance. He's in complete control. Oh, we've got a moment to take a look at the Philadelphia Phillies last year and see how they ranked. 2nd in runs scored, 4th in triples. Now they also utilized the stolen base. In the top 5 in stolen bases in the league, They understand that they just can't wait for the long ball or the extra base hit. Sometimes you have to make things happen, and they did it with a stolen base.
Circle change, cut on and missed 0-1.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it, got him to swing right through it.
He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
The hitter has to be protective. He has to be able to fight off that tough pitch and put it in play for a base hit if he can.
He delivers. Strike him out. Wow. And again, there's no doubt, as has been the case throughout this game, he's in charge.
Now, listen, when you got a guy pitching like this, you got to give him the shot for the win. But Gary, he threw a two-seamer. Here's K-Cam.
Now let's see how the top hitting teams measured up last season, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Reds. Second, the Cardinals. In third, the Rockies. Fourth, the Brewers. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
Well, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher in this game, Gary. I mean, if you're looking to get through a bunch of quick innings, it might not happen in this one. Two of the better teams last season in the league in batting average. These guys have the ability to put the ball in play, and when they do, they usually get hits doing it. This is going to be a tough battle for these pitchers here today.
Swing and lined up the middle. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter paying attention to the runner.
Two outs and a man on first. First pitch on the way. Curveball, a lot of down on that one. Ended up in the earth. Here's the 1-0. And this is below the knees. Ball 2.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
Now the 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground. Molitor. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side.
Well, Gary's been a step ahead of the hitters the entire day. You got to like his chances to close this one out with a shutout.
Still unable to score. Philadelphia still 0. Big bats ready to make an appearance. And Prince Fielder will lead it off. Here's a look at the matchup numbers, and they're good. 339 off Philadelphia. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Fielder isn't fooled by that one, and Prince has evened up the count.
Well, this guy's really eating up some innings for this team. He's over the 60 pitch mark right now, and I tell you what, that's a lot of pitches for a middle relief pitcher.
1-1 pitch, fastball. That's going to be low. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, a bullet taken for a called strike 2.
Well, if he could throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Now the 2-2. Cutter just about froze him, but it's full now.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
And now the pitch to Fielder. Pitcher loses that battle. Could be costly. That's a leadoff walk.
Well, he couldn't get the hitter to expand his strike zone. Good patience at the plate turned into a base on balls. Let's take a quick look at the rankings for this month and how Prince Fielder's been doing. Second in RBI, 4th in doubles. And, of course, when you look at the numbers, he's also in the top 10 in hits. A guy that puts it in play and seems to find the holes he needs.
No one out and a runner on first. Here's the first pitch. A liner headed for the hole. There's one. And they get it. They turn two. Always looking for that friend of a pitcher. They wanted that ground ball and got it.
Now they threw it around the horn to get the double play. Nice turn by the second baseman.
Simmons is the batter. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Two outs, bases empty. And the first pitch starts him off with a cut fastball inside, 1-0.
Good running movement on that pitch, in on the hands for the hitter. He laid off it, couldn't do anything with it anyways.
The 1-0 pitch. And he takes a strike on that fastball, 1-1.
That's a great pitch right there, four-seam fastball. The problem is you lay it right down the middle, you're running the risk he could hit it out of the park.
The 1-1 pitch. Fastball gets away from him there, 2-1. Lays off that time, but it's in there. A knee-high strike. Evens things at 2. And he holds off with the cut fastball, works it full.
Good action on that cut fastball down in the zone. Hitter just laid off.
Three, 2 on the way. Cut fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. Nothing doing here in this half inning. And it'll be the Phillies. Batters 2 through 4 coming right up. And the first baseman in. He's ready to give his best at bat right here. First position, home half of the ninth. Here's the first pitch. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Here it comes. 0-1 fastball and a called strike. The pitch. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. Makes its way through for a single. And that's going to bring Chase Utley to the plate. Eastern Division standings starting to take shape here in April. We're in our State Farm standings board. First place, the Marlins. In second place, it's the Phillies. Third place, the Mets. Fourth place, the Braves. And the bottom dwellers, the Washington Nationals. Runner on first base, nobody out. First pitch on the way to Utley. Swung on, liner to right. And that's going to be a base hit for Utley. What a great opportunity here for the Phillies.
Well, 2 hits the last game, and you can see he was getting a little confidence as that game went on, and he's carrying it into this one with another good start.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too low. 1-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Here we go, Philly.
Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. 2-0. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Hoping for a free pass that time, but that fastball's in there. Strike one.
Oh, he's taken all the way right there. You've got to have base runners when you're down this much. Get on base and try to start a rally.
Now the 3-1. Slider swung on and missed. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he pops it up. Should have room back there. One away. Let's take a look at the teams who led in stolen bases last year. Brought to you by State Farm. The Mets, #1. Second, the Padres. The Nationals, third. Phillies, fourth. It's the Astros, #5.
Well, most teams have one guy who can steal bases. This team has a bunch of guys who can run. Last year, one of the top teams in the league at stealing bases. And you think, well, we got one base stealer out. Well, as soon as he gets out, here comes another. Seems like every time someone's on base, they have the ability to steal bases. Way too much pressure for the opposition.
And in the batter's box, it's Allen. Popped out of foul territory last time. One out with runners at first and second. First pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards third. That's one out. And there's the second out, a double play.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
And we get a moment here to recognize our player of the game.
Well, you know, Gary, everyone thinks that the home run's the only way to drive in runs, but not in this game today. This guy, every time he had runners in scoring position, he delivered for his team, and he cashed in when he got the chance in this one.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road, to have this kind of offense, it takes the hometown crowd out of the game and really helps your chances.
So for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.